please help us welcome the irreverent Reverend, your freaky deacon, the one, the only, Mr. Art Zealous.
Quit it, you! Oh, ain't that good to hear? Good morning, my friends! Good morning! Good morning! Good morning! Good morning! This morning we are gonna talk art! This good morning we are gonna make art! And if you are assaulted by artistic aggravations, if you are bedeviled by your blockages, you are gonna pick up that phone, dial the number down below, and we are gonna heal your heart for art! Folks, everyone's trying to call, so if you don't get through, you just keep trying. You just keep trying. I want to thank the Art Zealous singers. Thank you. You sound so good today. I want to thank old Agnes on the organ over there. Oh man, she don't quit. And folks, there's someone real special I want you to meet. Someone as logical as she is epistemological. Hey, Belle! Come say hi. Meet these nice folks. Folks, hoot and holler for my wife, Belle. Oh, Belle, don't you look lovely this morning? Oh, my darling, what is one thing you love about this beautiful morning we got here?
Well, I mean, I can't say anything is more exciting than seeing all of you thousands and thousands and thousands of beautiful people who came out here to spend your Sunday morning with us. We are so, so happy to have you. That's
right. Thank you, darling. How about one more round of applause? That's right. Give it up. Thank you. That's right. Yeah, that's appropriate. Now, folks, Belle hosts our chat room, so you please drop in, say howdy, and you know she'll be here to help me take your calls. But first, we gotta start some art, don't we? And art is anything that makes the world a better place. Art is anything that makes the world a better place. So you grab your guitar, you grab your laptop, you grab your computer or your multicolored mandala sand, or join along with us, because today we are making a real actual treasure map. That's right. Now, treasure maps are useful for a great many things, such as remembering where you hid your treasure, and leading folks after your treasure into complicated booby traps. How we gonna start? How we gonna start this treasure map? Now, whenever I got a question about how to make something good, I know right where to look for the answer. That's right, the art commandments. And I know you can tell me, for every school child knows them. What's art's commandment number one?
Art resourceful.
We are resourceful to start the fun. The first thing we always do is that we go and we get the right tools for the job. So, when I say go, you're going to have 2 minutes, and only 2 minutes, friends, to run around the house and gather everything you're gonna need. So today, I will use the standard doodlers, pencil, paper.
We can't see you.
What?
You're being blocked by the screen, by the iPad screen.
Oh no.
You keep stepping behind it.
Oh no.
There you go.
How's that?
Sorry, folks.
Oh, I got you. Thank you for all the help. Man, you folks are so patient. So patient. Yeah, how's that? Look at that! Now you got a direct exposure to this ugly mug. So, you're welcome, and I am sorry. Okay, folks. Today I will be using the standard doodlers, the pencil, the paper, crayons, the fastest and friendliest tools of art. And get a big glass of something cold, because the most important tool is you. All right, you're going to have exactly 2 minutes. When I say go, get ready. Get set. Hey, you know, I wonder if the Beatles had enough sway over their record label that they could have released a super limited edition album exclusively on Talking Parakeets. Do you think? Because it would be very costly and the logistics. Go, 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 go! Go! I tricked you. I tricked you. And to make these 2 minutes last forever, I will read boringly from the boring bulletin board. Friends, want some free acrylic paints? St. Omar of Florida is going all digital, and his old paints are free to a good home. So, if you'll pay the postage, he will lick the stamp. And our friend St. Sebastian of the Valley has finished a new cut of his short film about talking dogs, and he needs some test viewers. So, if you can watch a 10-minute film and answer 5 questions, he needs you. Now, the following saints have completed works of art this week. We have St. Johnny of Lakeside. St. Johnny, I see you there. St. Johnny, stalwart as the day is long. St. Matthew of Montana. St. Carol Ann of the Spicy Margarita. Congratulations, I knew you could do it. Folks, we still got those kids running around the house. We got 1 minute left. That's right, kids. You run around. Did you remember to get your blue crayon? For myself, I keep the blue crayon off by the side. Now, I won't always be stalling for time. I assume in the weeks and years to come, there will be so many announcements that I have to be very selective. But right now, we're going to keep it to just the 2 minutes here, of which only 30 seconds remaining. Uh-oh, getting a call on the screen. Oh, that's right, folks. Those lines are so busy. If you can't get through, you got to keep calling. You got to keep calling. I know you can do it. That's right. That's right. You're doing exactly what you should. That's right. So if you want links to the announcements that we had today, text BORING to the number at the bottom of your screen. And thus, our timer concludes. Thus concludes our boring bulletin for today. If you want links to anything I have mentioned or have an art bulletin for next week, text BORING to the number below. Anything artistic you need or want, trust in your community of venerable saints to provide. And welcome back, little friends. You got everything you need? Though at this point we frequently think of one more thing we need, I urge you to delay in hopping up again and again. This in keeping with Art Commandment number 2. We are devoted. So shoo fly shoo. Because all the good ideas in the world don't mean nothing if you can't sit down your buttocks. That's right, all the best art starts in the butt. So before we sit, we must shake of it verily. Here we go. We got to shake that butt. You got to shake that butt. Shake that butt. You got to gyrate that crazy keister. Oh, jack it off. Jack it off, because we are going to roll up our sleeves. Look at that. I don't need that. I don't need the finery. No, because I am getting down to work and sit. Oh, all right. You are now officially a serious artist. So, who? You hear that? Always right about now, huh? Right exactly the second before you start your art. Hear that sneaky little voice? Maybe I should check my email real quick first. Maybe there's a website out there that lets you adopt virtual dogs on your phone. Maybe I better Google that real quick in case that is a thing that there is. It's going to be hard to make art. Maybe I'll enjoy a little distraction first. Well, you know who's doing that whispering, don't you? I know you do. That's old Scratch. That's right. You want to make your mark. Scratch the one to whisper, scratch that out. He say, nothing I make gonna matter anyway. You ever hear of that one? But old Scratch, he a liar. So to him, we say, coconuts! We take all of those sinful whispers buzzing around and we grab them and we squeeze them all into coconuts. Let me hear you say, ha! Coconuts! Whenever they whisper, we say coconuts! We take these coconuts and we huck them in the ocean. Watch them float away. That's right. We can always find those troubles later if we want them. But right now, we ain't got no place for that. No, we don't. So friends, please close your eyes and breathe. That's right. Feel that sunlight. That beautiful morning sun light you up from bottom to top. Ain't that nice? Art commandment number 3 is that we art nicely. We art gentle. We picture that art already done and perfect, and we talk real nice to it. Say, "Hey there, treasure map. Don't you look nice today? I sure do like your treacherous booby traps. Numerous may they be. What's the one thing you friends love about your treasure map?" Because our treasure maps ain't going to be the same. Think of something you love and you jot that down real quick. Got about 2 minutes, 30 seconds left. Just jot it down. Don't start drawing, just jot it down real quick. Say, "Treasure map, I love your shark fins. Little shark fins sticking out of the water. Air of menace right below the surface. Don't know what's going to happen, but it's probably sharks." Say, "Treasure map, sorry, my stick of gum was losing its flavor." Say, "Treasure map, I love your dotted lines." That's right. Those dotted lines, you got to follow those dotted lines. Say, "I love your anchors. I love your one of those things that says north. You know me. You know I love your treasure chest." That's right. Yes.
St. Cooch of the
Yes, my love.
of the backyard loves his coconut things.
Oh, he loves his coconuts. Oh, thank you, St. Cooch. So, let me ask you some questions. What do you love about the end of a treasure hunt? What do you love about the fun of going on a treasure hunt? I know there's something. And what do you love about... Oh, we got 1 minute left, folks. We got 1 minute left. We got to wrap it up. That's what I hear you, Agnes. Will you please give us a moment? We're making some art, Agnes. What do you love about where folks find treasure maps? Maybe they're in a bottle floating in the ocean. Maybe they're tattooed on the back of the cook in your galley. Often as not, they are. That's right. So get your last few things out there. Anything else that you love about treasure maps when they are exactly as they should be. Anything you think of, you just jot that down. We're going to make a nice big pile of jots. That's right. That's right. Probably one more thing trickling in there. What is it? What is it? Go ahead, you can tell me. Is it parrots? What?
I love that your treasure map is made out of human skin.
Ah, my treasure map is made out of human skin. Well, let's not glamorize the reality of treasure maps. They are often made out of unlikely materials. Now, wasn't that nice? Friends, now that we got our jots down, we can start to doodling. Huh! Did you think that day would ever come? You're like, this guy is never gonna let us doodle. So, next, friends, we're gonna art lightly. Just our pencils and our papers, no crayons yet, no erasers even if you can. Breezy, easy. We are here to play. We are here to discover. What will we find on the page today? All right, so we got about 7 minutes here, and 7 minutes only, because the faster we can do our doodles, the sooner we can see what this art is going to be. I like a little timer because, once we start doodling, we are gone, ain't we? Ain't we? We go to another place. And sometimes that's fun. That's one of the many, many gifts of making art, in fact, to be transported. But the satisfaction of getting it done is another magnificent gift of art, and that is the one we shall give ourselves today. And now, look, we got our jots here. We look at these jots, and we say, what's the most important thing? Is it the tears and rips? Yeah, it's the tears and rips. Perhaps not the most important thing about our treasure map, but certainly one of the defining attributes. If you're making a treasure map, you don't give somebody a sheet of white printer paper. No, you do not. My love.
St. Anna of Mount Olympus loves her treasure map because of its burned edges, which distinguish it from a regular map.
She's so right about that. Thank you, St. Anna. Oh, it's well observed. And I'm going to get a little burn edge right in here if you see that. See that little... You might think that that is a lipstick mark as it's been kissed by a very glamorous treasure holder, but no, that is a burn. That is a burn there. Thank you, Anna. Thank you very much. That's right. We've got some folds here. Got some folds in our treasure map. What else we got here? Let's see, burns. There we got treasure. Huh, maybe we should put some treasure in there, Brainiac. What do you say? What do you say? Well, maybe we could put some treasure on our treasure map. Okay, it's not bad. It's not a bad amount of treasure. It's not a gigantic chest, but it's a chest. Got about 5 minutes left, folks. So do pace yourself. Remember, we're doing this lightly. We don't want to put tremendous amount of detail in anything we do here. Just want to dash it off real quick. That's the 5-minute mark. Thank you, Agnes. And let's see, I'm going to move this down a little bit so that it does not take up such a fearsome portion. And remember, this is art lightly. We're doing this fast. We're doing it breezy. We're doing it for discovery. So we only want things here that can communicate our intention. We're making a little visual note to ourselves. So I got my X marks the spot here. That's something on which I will not bend. I will not make a treasure map that does not have an X with which to mark the spot. And it's clear that the treasure chest is at the X, but I'm not sure the rendering of the two things on top of each other are done justice either. So I'm gonna do a separate X, I think, and then the treasure chest will probably be on its own. Let's see here. Yes, my love.
St. Danny of the Weekend Records loves your fearsome treasure chest.
Oh, thank you, St. Danny. So good to see you. Oh, St. Danny, what a treasure to have you here. Ha! Damn. Damn. We are so lucky, darling. We are so lucky to have so many nice folks in our congregation of venerable saints. What do you think about that, my love? My darling, I couldn't have put it better myself. In fact, I would not have had the vocabulary. What a treasure she is. Oh, all right. Okay, let's see. We got our anchor in there. And the anchor, let's see. What is the anchor? The anchor does not represent menace per se. It generally represents stability on a rocky ocean. Let's make the anchor. Okay, what about this? I'm probably reinventing the treasure map here, but what if we make the anchor the point where we start the treasure hunt, right? Like that's where your ship drops anchor. Like this is where you can find a harbor in which you can park your boat. All right, so we're gonna have our treasure there. And maybe there's some way I can do, I don't know, maybe there's an opportunity there. I don't know about that. We'll see. We'll see what we get. We'll see what we get.
Oh no, AZ, they couldn't hear me when I was talking.
No! Oh, dang.
You'll have to tell them what I said.
Ah, dang. Oh. We probably got lots of folks calling right now. Are you taking care of that backlog, Bell? Or we got anybody that we got to get to right away, or can we take our time here?
We've got a number of callers, but I think we've got a minute.
Oh, beautiful. Okay. Well, we got 2 minutes left on the timer here, and as usual, you never so much as complete a work of art as run out of time, and I'm a little bit behind here, but we got our dotted lines, so you know, folks will not want for places to walk circuitously. Let's see what else we got here. We're gonna maybe move that out there, yeah, because that's where I'm gonna want to put my thing that tells you where north is. Okay, do a little. Okay, you got a little thing there. Let's see. Now, booby traps is going to be all throughout this beauty, because this is why I'm in the game, is the booby traps. I would I would honestly, I would make a treasure map. I would make all the elaborate booby traps. Only when I had it how I wanted it would I go seeking treasure with which to lure interlopers. I would not even do the treasure if it's not an essential step. I would not do the treasure until I had the booby traps right. Okay, here we got our oh, it's a waterfall, right? Okay. Okay, we got 1 minute remaining, Agnes. Agnes, thank you. Thank you, darling. I appreciate you being so careful and attentive to the stopwatch. My love?
There was a respectful request for the inclusion of the Kraken.
Oh, a Kraken. I think we can get a Kraken in there, right? A Kraken of some kind of sea monster. I appreciate that. Yeah, let's see if we can get a Kraken in there. This is, let's call this our lost city. It's our lost city. Apparently it's gold because it shines. It shines and glamorizes here. Oh, if I can, run a little bit behind here. Perhaps you know how I feel. I hope you were not also in a rush to finish, but if you are in good company because I am here as well. Okay, let's get the parrot. That's a rudimentary parrot, but not unrecognizable. A rudimentary parrot. And it ain't the only thing that's rude. That's right. Okay, that's our time over there, folks. Time is up, so let us stop right there for now. And congratulations, because now you got a tiny little baby work of art. Huh, ain't that something? And you say, I know you say. You say, well, Zell, this ain't art, this is just doodles. Well, listen while I tell you what. Up here, in the imagination, there's ideas uncountable. And it is glorious. But it ain't real. And that's okay. Nothing's real. Almost nothing is real. Most of the things there are not real. Until somebody makes them real. So you went up here, you made a new friend, and you took their hand and you walked them downstairs and you put them on paper. You made them real. And you can hand that paper to your mom. Hey, coconuts, keep it down. You can hand that paper to your mom. She can look at it and say, I think I get the picture. And if you go make a peanut butter sandwich, art will still be here. And that's what real looks like. Ain't that something? You made something real. Of course, to make something finely means more than to make it. So, art commandment number 6 is the stage of refinement. Now you know what you're making. So now you make it great. Now it's playtime. Make it bigger, make it nicer, set it aside completely and start over. Make it 100 times if that pleases you. Worry not about speed, for now is the time to luxuriate on the rich and delicious details. That's right, Caligula. I'm talking about crayons. Now you and me's gonna shoot the breeze, gonna keep some companies, and I know that folks been trying to get through. So as much fun as I'm having drawing with you, I better maybe get to work here. Folks, the creative confessional of the airwaves is now officially open. You've got crafty consternations, and we have your artful solutions. Call us with any artistic worry, big or small, and we will heal your heart for art. And everyone's trying to call, folks, so if you can just leave a message, we can maybe call you back on the air. Darling, who we got now? You know who we got now first? We got St. Miller of Spokane. Are you there, St. Miller? St. Miller? Maybe not. Maybe we don't got him on the call right here. That's okay. That's okay.
Hello, Art. This is
we got
Miller out of Spokane, Washington. And I just want to tell you that your your mentorship just means so much to me. And the way that you wear a suit makes, I'll tell you what, makes everything I wear look like a burlap bag.
Oh, that's real sweet.
I would just follow you off a cliff. You know what I mean? It's really something
that's
wonderful.
Real sweet.
Anyway, question for you, if you don't mind. I've been recording my own version of, I'm a musician, and recording my own version of the Whitney Houston cover of the Dolly Parton song, I Will Always Love You. And, you know, I've got some powerhouse pipes, but the problem, good buddy, is that, I keep falling into doing the same exact nuances and attacks that Whitney does. And while I respect her approach to the song, I don't want to redo it. But I've heard it so many times. I'm such a fan. I'm a super fan that I find myself, I mean, mimic is a strong word, but like, I'm so influenced by what she's doing, I'm having trouble finding my own voice in it. And I'd love to hear what you have to say about that.
Oh, well, Saint Miller, I appreciate you calling. My love, do you have any insights on this? Okay, all right. Okay, so I guess I would say, first of all, this is an extremely common complaint among folks like us. And so I got to say, congratulations on your powerhouse pipes. I am envious. I cannot carry a tune in a bucket with a gyroscope. It sounds like you are studied, St. Miller, that you are knowledgeable on your precedents here, and you are able to duplicate them with some success to such a degree, in fact, that you no longer necessarily want to do so. So you're in the best position all, because you gotta take a couple different cracks at it now. You gotta try it a couple different ways. You're able to execute to a level of satisfaction that you like. So now you gotta get crazy with it, right? You gotta try it a couple different ways. Why don't you do a version that is the Dolly Parton original as interpreted by Whitney Houston, and then do another version that is the Whitney Houston version as interpreted by Dolly Parton. Then why don't you do a version that uses the lyrics of Hello Dolly and the loop of the man saying, Houston, we have a problem. Any oblique way you attack this problem now will yield an insight and a version that you may not have been able to anticipate on your own. And you know what we say is that you should never destroy an accident that you could not create on purpose. So, St. Miller, thank you so much for calling. I am so excited to hear what you create. When you got something you are proud of, you please send it our way. Please? All right, friends. That's right. Well, as St. Miller just demonstrated, the doing is what gets it done. So, sometimes you feel like, oh, this drawing isn't going exactly like I would have it go. There's problems with this rendering that are not precisely as I would have them, but just remember that that as long as you keep going, you will get there. As Somerset Maugham said, writing a novel is like driving a car at night. You can only see as far as the headlights, but you can make the whole trip that way. So have faith that even if you're not encouraged right now, even if you feel like you have lost your way, that if you keep going, you will get there. That's right, friends. You will get there. So I am asking you to make a $1,000 donation to Arts Ministry right now at this moment. Or any dollar amount is fine, I suppose. It's not really about the money. For each $1,000 donation you make spreads Art's message to those with their TVs off through skywriting, and to those with their eyes closed using expensive cars with very loud sirens. So text tithe to the number below for a cornucopia of easy and very possibly tax-deductible donation methods. That's right. Okay, let's see. Belle, do we got another caller lined up? We got some. Got someone else we're talking to?
We got a couple people who would love to talk who are available right now. St. Jonathan is sitting by his phone.
Oh, thank you so much, St. Jonathan. Let's see if we can talk to St. Jonathan. Hey, St. Jonathan, will you give us a call back? This ain't working. I want to talk to you. I want you to give me a call back. Can you do that right now? Yeah, that's right. St. Jonathan's going to give us a call right now. He's going to give us a call right now. Thank you. And Belle's going to patch him right through. She's my salvation. She keeps everything running on time here. And I don't know what I would be able to do without her. St. Jonathan, you just give us a call right back. There we go. There we go. There he is. St. Jonathan, thank you so much for calling us back. St. Jonathan, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty well. Thanks, Reverend.
Oh, that's great. Well, will you please tell us what bedevils you on this day, sir?
Yeah, I'm working on this treasure map here with my kin,
Oh.
and I'm working on a mountain range, and I got it's a haunted mountain range filled with ghosts.
Oh, I love that haunted mountain range. That's tremendous.
And I got 4 crayons that I wanted to color it in, and I need some help choosing which best for a haunted mountain range filled to the brim with ghosts. I've got a brown crayon. I've got a chestnut brown crayon. I've got a chocolate brown crayon.
All right, okay.
I've got just a dirty orange crayon that I found in the couch cushions.
Oh, okay, all right. So you got some good options there all along the brown spectrum. Okay, all right. So now, first of all, I am so excited to see the mountain range that you come up with here. I think because your colors are so similar that you're going to want to be playing with the values of light to dark. Can you put your crayons in order of lightest to darkest if they feel like they're on a continuum? And now that dirty orange, that may feel like, does it feel like a brown or does it feel more like an orange to you?
It's got like a warm brown, like the warmest brown you can imagine.
Okay, all right, okay. So I would put them all on the same continuum there, from lightest to darkest, and predominantly you're going to be working with the 2 ends of that spectrum, right? Because haunted is a place of emotions. You want to create a vivid sense of emotion. So you want to create a high contrast. You want to go with your very lightest and your very darkest here. Now, whether you want to use the light in the background and your dark in the foreground, that is entirely up to you. There's going to be a rendering, I think, that pleases you most. So that's option 1. Another option for you is to go with the 2 in the middle and work back and forth using those things. And use those 2 for the background elements, and then use your edge crayons to create the high contrast foreground elements. So those are the 2 strategies that you might deploy gainfully. Does that sound like something that is gonna lead to success for you, St. Jonathan?
Oh, this is the guidance that I needed. Bless you, Reverend.
St. Jonathan, thank you so much for calling. Will you please send me a picture of that mountain range? I can't wait to see what you come up with.
Oh, you bet. It's gonna be real nice.
And St. Jonathan, a little free piece of advice here is if you got that orange crayon in the couch cushions, there's probably some more crayons down there. So you may have some additional options available to you if you cram your hand down that terrifying and very gritty place. If that is helpful to you, if you are brave as I would not be, if that fell to me, I would go get Belle. I'm a very cowardly man.
I'm gonna go do that, and whatever pennies I find, I will tithe to your church.
Beautiful, thank you. Now I only need $1,000 from you, so you just keep going until you have the requisite amount of pennies. Thank you so much, St. Jonathan, for calling. I really appreciate it. What a treat, man. What a gentleman, man. I love talking to folks like that. That's exactly the type of call you hope to get. You hope to get as a preacher, right? Do you know what I mean? Okay, all right, okay. Oh, it's now time for another Venerable Saints of Art and Craft with Saint Phil of Alliteration. All right, folks, we are here with Saint Phil of Alliteration. Phil, thank you so much for coming on our program. Phil, can you show us something that you made, anything big or small?
What I make principally is songs, humorous songs, so I'd be happy to play a small humorous song for you.
Oh, that'd be delightful, St. Phil.
How about this one? I wrote it for my dad as a Veterans Day present a few years ago.
Oh.
When some guy gives me trouble, which happens now and then, I'm tempted to fight the way little boys fight before they fight like men. That's by bringing up their dads and making them sound as powerful as can be. And I'd say my dad was a jet fighter pilot in the Air Force. Now who wants a piece of me?
Excellent! Oh, what a great song, Phil. What did your dad say when you played that for him? He must have loved it.
He does love it. He's very proud that he got a song written about him, and he will occasionally request it at family gatherings and such.
Okay. St. Phil, I got a question for you.
Yes.
Can you call our attention to some detail in something you made that you just love, some detail you love that maybe nobody else even notices?
There's a rhyme that I'm very proud of. You just try to tell a fella he's not committed any felonies. And the cool part isn't the fella he's in felonies, it's that tella is also in there as an internal rhyme. Tella, fella, and felonies. So these are little details that the listener probably doesn't notice, but that make me swooning.
And I'm hearing a little bit of the kinship to Sondheim there. It's that's on a whole weaving garden path you walk all the way down with rhymes.
And I am not in his ballpark. I am outside in the parking, in the cheap parking lot that's way far away from the arena he's in.
But a lot of folks are saying that about you right now. Oh, well, I'm never a St. Phil of alliteration, but I do my best.
You take these lessons and turn them into preachable homilies, which I like.
Commodify, stick a price tag on these, get them on the shelves. Folks are dying to get these homilies.
You know what I just learned? I just was at a conference and I learned this and I was fascinated to hear it. In Mali, maybe, there's a far-off land from where I am. In their written and sung and spoken and poetic language, the rhyme is the first sound in the sentence, not the last.
Oh, what does that sound like? Can you give us, can you transliterate an example?
Yeah, I'll do it in English, but it won't sound like anything special because our ears are not trained for that.
Yeah.
Their ears are trained to listen to the first noise they hear in the sentence. So if I said, thin books make me sleepy, thick books make me happy, that rhymed to them because both of the sentences started with thick.
Wow, that's fascinating. And do their songs employ rhyme schemes?
Yes, I saw the lyrics. As I was learning this, they were showing the lyrics on screen. And while they were in a different language, you could tell that these two lines began with words that started with K-I. And the next two begin with T-H-E or whatever. And so that's the rhyme they're looking for.
And what, did you get to hear one of these? What did it sound like?
It sounded, you would never know that there was rhyming happening.
St. Phil, that is a fascinating fact. I cannot wait to share that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Woo. Well, thank you very much, St. Phil. What a treat.
Love it. Thank you for bringing me in.
Oh, wasn't that tremendous? Did you like that interesting fact? Every time I think of that, it blows my mind. Oh, friends, as you know, the first reason we make art is 'cause it helps. But when we share our art helps the world feel better too. It communicates what you think, how you feel, what you think is cool, what it is out there that you think should be real. So if you think you'd like to share your art with us, well, we'd sure like to see it. So don't be shy, art proudly. Text what you made to that number down below, and maybe we can show it on the TV here and on the internet pages. Belle, we got time for one more call?
St. Nick from Texas is calling. He's got an important question.
Oh, St. Nick, give us a call back, St. Nick. I can't call out, but I can call you. Just give us a call back. All right, go.
He did leave a long voicemail.
He's gonna have to call again. I'm afraid. I'm screwing this up, so he's gonna have to call back, I think. Oh, that's right. Okay, so as you can see on this version, I started to go away from the waterfall and such. It started to render the areas in which I'm going to stage my elaborate booby farces as common household areas. So something is going to happen, not at a waterfall, but at a refrigerator. So, so my treasure map is, it's moving towards, oh, you know what that sound means. Thank you, Agnes. We got 5 minutes left for which to finish this stage of our arting finally. St. Nick, you please call back. I'm desperate to talk to you. If my technological limitations have caused you to not get the help you need, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do, St. Nick. You please call me back with all haste. Okay, here we go. So we got, looks like here we got, that's right. Let's see. Okay. No. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to make the bedroom. I'm going to make that the... I think we might have some luck here. Oh, we got it to work. We got it to work. Thank the creation.
Yeah, Tex here.
Saint Nick, is that you?
This is Saint Tex.
Oh, Tex, I'm so sorry. I think I misheard. Saint Tex, this is Art Zealous. Are you sitting down? You're speaking to Art Zealous himself, St. Tex. Could you please tell me the source of your artistic consternation?
Sure, and I'll tell you what, I was standing up the second I heard that voice and recognized who it coming from. I sat plumb right down. Legs
yeah, your knees going to buckle under you. They're going to fall right down. You got to be careful. Chip a tooth.
Sounds like the spoon's clacking away on old Cripple Creek.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, that's extremely colorful. Thank you for giving us a little bit of verisimilitude. Please, Tex, quickly to your artistic problem. We have mere moments to solve this.
Yeah, sure thing. Full-time job, buddy. I'm painting nail art, making the pretty palm trees and straps and polka dots on people's hands. Keeps me busy as all get out, right?
Oh!
But I want to spend my time writing lyrical poetry.
Huh.
I don't have time in the day to do both things. How do I get these two things in one day?
Oh, well, what a fantastic question. Boy, there are so many of us that have that exact, first of all, I can sympathize with your difficulty. There is not an artist out there who has not shared that same difficulty that you have, St. Tex. St. Tex, can I ask of you, are you a morning person or are you a night owl?
I'm a night owl.
You are a night owl. Okay, all right, okay. First of all, I want to quickly say that I think the canvas of fingernails must be such an interesting art form to work in, but we could talk about that all day. All right, so oftentimes I find that inspiration strikes us when we least expect it. That's right. It's sometimes called the shower principle. You ever heard of that, Tex?
No, and I don't take much to cleansing my body.
Oh, no, that's all right. You don't have to physically be in a shower for this to work. So the notion is that you start the process of generating ideas in some precious little sequestered little yard space of time, little front porch of time. If you got 5 minutes, that's good. If you got 15 minutes, that's even better. But you start your day by getting out a piece of paper. And I know you know your art commandments. So you sit down just like any other work of art, and you start out listing the things that come to your mind right away, your lyric sheet. And then you fold that up. You put it in your pocket with the pen. You got to have all the tools you need. You're art resourceful. And then you go about your day. Because what I find, St. Tex, is that sometimes when you start the process of artistic creation, and then you sort of leave the meter running, that you come up with things during the day just organically. And Tex, we got just a minute left here, so I'm going to be brief. I respect your time too much to dilly-dally. So the first thing is that you will have creation, you will have opportunity you did not recognize. But there's one more thing. There's one more thing that you're going to get, Tex, and this is better. This is better than if you were sitting at the desk at a typewriter at Walden Lake. Okay? This is better still because the combination of the thoughts in your head and your travels throughout the world are going to create combinations that you would not have been able to anticipate. They will jam around like a rock tumbler. Earlier we had one of our saints. We had our Saint Miller call about his Whitney Houston, Dolly Parton servitude, and And it's very much the same problem. I wish you could have heard that. He was so sage. But he was able to break through his blockages by introducing random elements. And that is part of the benefit that you are going to get here today too. That's one of the things that you have to look forward to if you are able to move about your day and generate ideas as you go. Then when you get home at night, you look over it, and I bet you're going to have something there that you can use. St. Tex, is that helpful to you?
That sure is.
St. Tex, thank you so much for calling. And I hope that when you finish something you're proud of, that you send it my way, because I would love to hear it.
All right, you got it.
All right, St. Tex, thanks for calling. You take care, okay? Folks, everyone is talking about the Bible according to Art. Get yourself a copy of the Bible according to Art. Everybody wants this thing. We cannot keep it in stock. I will tell you, and this is no lie, every single copy of this book we ever printed sold in the first minute. Every single copy we printed. So to simplify the math on our end, copies are exactly $1,000. So folks, if you're one of the sad sacks that keeps crying to me, Zell, I missed out. I was having a wisdom tooth pulled and I told that dentist, don't you put me under, Mr. Dentist, don't you dare. I have a higher calling, Mr. Dentist. But then betrayed by my own body, I blacked out from the pain. Well, fear not, fellow traveler. Text hashtag book to the number down below and you will be alerted first when copies are available. And I do hope you can respond to that within, well, the first 30 seconds would be ideal. That's the only way to get a guarantee of what you're doing here. Friends, we love to make art and we love to look at art. And you know that folks making art put a little bit of themselves in everything they make. So we gotta art kindly when we look at other people's art. That's right. Be gentle, be honest, if they want honesty. And, you know, honest feedback, artists need honest feedback to improve. That's a gift if you can give it to them. But when you're doing that, you try to do no harm. Because most times you can find one thing that you really like and tell them what you like about it. Friends, I want to see your art. Belle, do we have any art to look at?
Not quite yet, but some's coming through.
All right, okay. We don't got any art to look at right now, but I'm sure it's coming through. I want to see your art. I want to see your art so much. All right, let's take a look. What else we got here? Oh, look at that. It's going to be time for some pancakes. Now, friends, back in the old days, we would all leave this tent. We'd have ourselves a big pancake breakfast and some artistic fellowship. You'd all line up down the block for the griddle. I'm at the griddle, I'm wearing my apron. Be drinking some strong coffee, fresh squeezed juice, both infantilized and adulterated. And soon again, friends, we'll be eating those hot stacks of delicious pancakes. But for now, hey Belle, come up here. Darling, you make lots of friends over in that chat.
You had such a full house today, AZ. It was such a blessing to have all of you here with us on this Sunday morning, making your art, sharing your treasure maps.
Oh.
I can't thank you enough.
Oh, I love to hear that. I love to hear that so much. Oh, well, friends, for now, me and Belle's weekend, well, that just started. Sunday afternoon's a honeymoon. We're going to go horse around a little. But we will be back here next Sunday at 11 a.m. California time. So please, won't you join us next Sunday when we're going to make some real counterfeit money? That's right. Won't you come back and make some art with us? We'll see you next Sunday.
See you
take
next
care.
Sunday.
'Cause you got heart.